How's it going, guys and gals and friends and pals? It's the Grim Hal here, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to load the game. So that's a thing. Because I saved it. I think. Pretty sure it's saved. So, I've gotten the 430 achievement. Yeah, I've gotten all kinds of other achievements too. I got the on achievement, and that's just basically if you enable achievements. So, wow, it's super difficult. I went into options and enabled it. Fun fact though is if you turn the achievement, like the achievement enabled,
This is the story of...
if you turn that off and then you turn it back on, yeah, like you will get the achievement over and over again.
What could it
Yeah.
mean? Stanley decided to go to
What
the
does it
meeting.
mean?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Also I learned that if you do this, watch. If you continually load and reload, sometimes you'll end up in a different room. So, I'm gonna see if I can get that to happen. Eventually you'd think the narrator would just get mad. I guess not. Okay, well, I did try.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna turn off all the computers, 'cause I can.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
That had to be done. I read about that and I wanted to hear the dialogue. See, this is kind of about the narrator more than anything else. Just
No, apparently not.
no, apparently not. What? Well, watch this. Oh, I can't close that door. Dang it.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I
This was
refuse.
not the correct way to the meeting.
Yep.
All of his
That
coworkers
just happened.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the hell? Oh, that's the phone. I thought it was like a frog. Don't judge me. I don't want to follow the narrator. I was seeing how fast I could do it, but now I feel like being a rebel again.
When Stanley came to a set of two...
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room.
Yep, sure was.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, now I am gonna follow him because I don't think I could do any more in there.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This is what I was. Okay, this is different because he told me to do something, and now I'm not because I'm a rebel. Rebel for life. That was pretty messed up though. The narrator
He didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Really?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I love that. Flipping through papers.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Is it? Wait! Oh no, never mind. Okay. Definitely this way, huh? Alright. Let's go.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just...
Subscribers, close your eyes.
Who am I?
Honor system.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
From the top. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can't believe this is happening. I'm just saying.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Did you change anything when we were back in the room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yes, we're looking for the story, guys. And gals. And friends and pals. We're gonna go this way, looking for the story. Now we're gonna go this way. Now we're gonna go through the zigzags. It's a really cool, like, way. Now we're gonna go through the darkness. Yes. Into the darkness we go. We're gonna go to the right. Okay, we're gonna go through the right again. Back into...
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, don't restart.
It's unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, I was having fun. I was wandering the halls. Fine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Meeting room it is. Saving power. I'm turning off all of the PCs. Except for that one where I just magically... I'm not. Alright. Yeah.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, sounds good, narrator. I actually really do enjoy the narrator. Like, what they gave him for dialogue and stuff is pretty awesome. Oh.
I knew
Okay.
we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh my gosh, now it looks like a horror movie.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Looks more like Cry of Fear.
Recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yes!
Congratulations!
Yes!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Oh my god, we did it, guys. We did it.
No,
Wha
I don't feel
what?
right about this at all. We both know
Oh.
you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Narrator said I won.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Narrator said I won, everybody. Y'all heard it. The Stanley Parable.
All right,
Adventure
our
Line.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Yep. What if I don't follow the line, though? What happens then? What if I go this way instead? I just want to know.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
No, I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line from now on. That's awesome. This dude is playing solitaire? This is BS. I'm all working hard, and this dude's all over here playing solitaire? You've got to be kidding me. Line! Adventure line! Adventure line!
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Wait.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Are you basically...
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I'm pretty sure he's saying that I'm just a figment of his imagination. What's this way? Whoa. Okay. It's like, you're trying to deviate, but you can't. It said music, but I think I turned the music down. Whoa, wow. Yep, so I gotta run along the wall. What? Oh, okay, can't go up the stairs. I like deviating because, you know, I'm a rebel. I had to mute my mic because I just sneezed. I really do enjoy this game a lot. I think it's just a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Question mark. It's a question mark made of question marks. Word. That's cool. The adventure line is really just going all over the place. My goodness. Adventure line, come on, grab a friend. We'll go to very distant lands with Nate the narrator and Stanley the Parable. Fun will never end. It's adventure line. No. Alright. I don't know what the narrator's name is, so he's Nate. Monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances. Financial records. Consolidation reports. Annual reviews. Departmental accounts. Personnel files. I need to read the personnel files. Hold on. Deviate a little bit. Sharon. Sleeping with the boss? I knew it. That stupid woman.
Wait,
I told her.
music? Go back and look at that fern.
Well, okay, first off, I didn't have any music, so that kind of makes me sad. Now I kind of wish I did. Okay, I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. Sorry guys, y'all didn't get to
Stan,
the music.
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
It's a fern. Alright. Okay, bye. And back on to the adventure.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restart. He's getting so frustrated. Alright. Wait. I was stuck on something. Alright. The adventure line continues.
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright. I like it.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I was going in a circle for a while there, boss. I want to press numbers.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
What?
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. I don't even see what line. This line is like a jealous pet. Oh good, the line. See, it's gone. We ignored it and it went away.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right,
What?
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Ah yes, reverse door logistics.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
I've been
The confusion ending. You're telling me
playing for 16 minutes apparently.
it's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this wall. Well, who consulted me?
There's no longer an off list, simply black space.
I get a say in all of this. Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, what the heck was that? All
these co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know about this. Alright. Where am I going? This is like the longest haul ever. Holy crap.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Alright, there's only one other thing to do.
The correct way to the meeting room.
To the right.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, so we will take the open door on the left.
So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So what happens if we walk back now? Does it just lead? Okay. Just looking. Just looking.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I was reading that, by the way.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around
Broom closet.
back on track.
Nope. The broom closet is lovely. I love the broom closet. I mean, the broom closet of friends.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Nope.
Just an empty broom closet.
It's not empty.
Reason to still be here.
There's duct tape and wrenches and... what is this? Looks like...
Baffling that Stanley was
rope?
still just sitting in the
Maybe?
broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet FA. I'm doing sweet fuck all. This is true. I am...
Are you really still in the broom closet?
I am?
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please
Because...
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I like pissing you off. You told me to die, asshole.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yep.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
I think it is.
I would have thought to mention it.
No. I think that the broom closet has everything to do with the story.
To you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The broom closet ending is by far
Stanley
my
was
favorite.
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nope. We're gonna stay here forever. What happens if I just stay here? I wonder. I love listening to the narrator, and so I try not to talk too much while the narrator's, talking, because the shit that he has to say is really funny, so... Alright, I guess.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
You too? Alright. We'll continue it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This looks like Nightmare on Elm Street kind of shit down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Why can't I see the game?
Automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
My screen went black.
He said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
What?
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
He imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And everything went black. My screen keeps cutting in and out. It's really weird.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And then she turned and ran. It seemed like my screen was just cutting out, but I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't cutting out. Maybe I'm just losing my mind, and that is possible.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if Stanley right now is just in hell? He actually did die, and this is his worst fucking nightmare, is just being stuck in this place. Again. Oh my gosh, this is the longest hall. Why such the long hall? Yeah?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You got it, Toyota.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Don't get fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
This is why I like this game. I'm gonna craft some stuff. Right, some duct tape. What is that thing? Maybe it's a wire cutter, crimper? The orange thing. Obviously, those are 2 sets of pliers. And that is a plumber's wrench, or a pipe wrench if you wish. There's a lot of duct tape. Looks like maybe some needle nose up there. Interesting. This is a crimper, I think. I'm not really sure, though. It might not be. Maybe I'm imagining things. I want to know what that orange thing is. And there's obviously a broom. There's a bucket, but no mop. Has anybody noticed this? Stanley Parable 2 confirmed.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. That's... Whoa, what? It opens? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. If I close the door. I didn't know you could come in here. Okay, let's see here. Whoa, what is this place? There's an elevator. Can you take the elevator? I'm taking the elevator. This video might be a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. You know, just gotta. Did it say Stanley? It's a long elevator ride. Where am I going? What? It was a trick? I'm upset. Now I'm sad.
Stepping in.
Ha! You got him. So stepping frog, cut it. I can still be a rebel, guys. I don't know what this did to the game, but I'm a rebel, and that's all that matters. You gotta remember, the Stanley is a rebel, just like the Great Mahal. I'm a rebel, without a clue, without a cause, without a prayer. Yes, yes. Gotta remember to turn off all the computers. I don't know what the elevator thing was about. I thought that I could do something with it, but I guess not. Darkness. Darkness! Where does it lead? What? Okay, there we go. You are now leaving. That's right. What am I leaving, though? Shall leave this world behind. Cause our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Alright. 7:55. Okay. Oh, wow. Am I really going up all these stairs? Like forever? I can't see. I can't see the darkness. The darkness was real. That was terrifying. Might have to do some contrast so y'all can see. This is so dark. The darkness is real. It's really real. Wait a minute. 7:58. How does that work? I mean, I guess it would advance, but I cannot see for the life of me. There is no flashlight. It's just getting darker. Like they're all. If we make it too dark, you just won't. Escape. Can't see. Where am I am I just going into darkness? Let's keep going. Hi, door. Hi. That would happen. What? I was gypped.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was junk. I am so annoyed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, well that was cool.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
He boarded it off! No!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, 2845. Nothing new in here? What? Whoa! To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. What is this? That's insane. Ha! Got it. I don't know what it does, but I got it. Does this do different... Up? Can we go up? Because I'll go up if we could go up. It does say Stanley. Stanley. Nope, I guess we can't. Oh, I did my best.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't... So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Alright, I'm done. Fuck this. Kill me now. No, stop it. That's loud as hell.
Feeling soothed
Jesus
and
fucking crying.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Can't fall, look. Mind freak! Alright, let's do this. Pulling that away. We already walked into that darkness. Loading, please wait. The heck? Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, I'm gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Finally.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Stanley doesn't walk straight. I'm pressing W, right? And I'm like walking off to the side. No, he was right. The narrator didn't lie for once.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
No, I don't want to.
Farewell, Stanley.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, thank goodness I didn't look.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal doors.
Sharon?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Sharon, is that you? Sharon?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Dun, dun, dun! Boom, 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 boom. Okay, sorry. I think that's Sharon, by the way. I'm so sorry I called you a hoe. Not to your face, but to all the other people I talk to.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I knew it. I knew it! This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. I just was like sitting there. Wow, that's interesting. What is this? Why can't I walk over here? Interesting. It's like the developer area, like it's almost like just giving you information about different stuff. Like here's the credits. His name is Kevin. Kevin Brighting. Well, sorry, Nate. I mean Kevin. I'm gonna call you Nate. Nate the narrator. It makes sense, and I'm Stanley the Parable. Get it? It's a play of words, guys. Come on. I know you get it. So, yeah. I've defeated the game. I broke it again. Except I'm hearing things.
Then he pushed the number 4.
Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded a dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from earlier takes that were not used in the final game. It's cool.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
I mean, it's not really outtakes.
Pushed the number 6.
It's not really outtakes. It's just kind of like non-used. Like outtakes would be basically like Stanley pushed his head against the wall because he's a loser. I don't know why I sounded like that. These are the buttons. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. There's an ending for the count. What? Okay. Apparently there's a freedom ending. There is a countdown control. Or no, I think that's a control room. I can't read very good though. Oh god, that's bright. Don't look at that. Oh my gosh, my desk. How I've missed the... what? No! Wait, they all say 427. Oh, like they're different styles of desks. Like there's this one, which is the one that's used. I've not seen that one before, but it's pretty similar to that one. And then there's this one, which I kind of like better because it's organized, I think, better, but... whatever. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. Okay, more endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley! The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win! Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. First is the win, then it's to lose. Larger! If someone just get rid of the text, maybe then I could see what the game's about. Words! Words! Okay, that's pretty funny. Apparently there was supposed to be a Warzone... Tron, really. Tron reference. Tron. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Obviously, I think some of this stuff is just a joke. Let's see. Right, maintenance room. The office. How does one leave? Maybe if I go back through the door. I'm not exactly sure. Nope, the door's gone. I'm stuck here. I'm trapped forever. How do I do it? This changing? No. Right. Just gonna go here. I don't know where to go. Wait. Oh, exit. Exit. There's an exit. Okay. Dun.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Sharon, you're scaring me. Alright. I'll flip it.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
And then Stanley was dead. It's kind of a longer episode, I do apologize. I'm gonna try and cut it down a little bit. Maybe when interesting stuff happens. I think the broom closet is probably one of the funniest. Just because he's like, not again! There's darkness. And that is all. Was that it? Like, can I not do anything else? It looks like I have to begin from the beginning. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of the Stanley Parable. If you liked the video, make sure to rate the like button, so leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of the video. And remember, sharing is caring, so share with everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to join the Legion of Reapers.